Hi guys, this is just a quick demonstration video. At the moment I'm working on a film and I'm trying to get the effect of a damaged spaceship where everything's gone wrong. This is purely for entertainment purposes. I would not advise anyone to do it. I'm going to create a panel which is somewhat like this. You've got the everything's been damaged by fire, that sort of thing, and I find the best way to damage something with fire is to damage it with fire myself. So this is the entertainment sort of thing. I'm going to quickly damage it with fire. So I'm using an aerosol, which is with deodorant, that sort of thing. I smell absolutely lovely. Don't ever do that before you do anything like this, because it increases your chances of catching on fire yourself. If I catch on fire during this video, then I am clearly an idiot and I should not be allowed to make my own sci-fi stuff. Anyhow, I'm going to start by melting the panel. Now, the main reason I'm melting this is because it's got made in China written on it, a couple of different numbers, that sort of thing, and it doesn't look just about perfect. So what I'm doing is I'm doing it like this to make it look better. Anyway, also the panel is slightly warped anyway. You might not be able to see that. It's warped, so you know, I'm going to probably get a lot more warp out of this like I did with the other panel. Anyway, here goes. Are you ready for it? Oh dear, that didn't work very well, did it? Right. There we go. Isn't this wonderful? You should try this at home, ladies and gentlemen. This is really dangerous. But yeah, as you can see, it's melting away and it's actually becoming quite painful. So I'm going to stop for a few minutes and then I'm going to melt it again. Going to stop for a moment, melt it again, stop for a moment, keep melting. Okay, now it's started to catch fire, which is good. Okay, and yes, that is good. What we have is we have the thing rapidly catching fire. And it will gradually put itself out, hopefully. Now, this is what I would call a fire hazard. It's really dangerous and it's continuing to burn. So what I'm doing is I'm looking around for different things to put on the fire to stop it from burning, and yes, I'm going to shake it and wave it around so that all that bad fire goes out. Yes, there we go. The fire is almost out, and that was really, really stupid. So yes, I'm going to take the, see bits of fire remaining like that, they can catch fire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly cover that with that, and hopefully it will die. As you can see, this is still on fire, still a fire hazard. There's lots of flammable stuff on the floor, and I'm going to open up the thing and I'm going to take it outside, where it will continue to burn. And I'm going to go here because the dogs are in the background and they can't be near the fire. That is not good. Dogs are allergic to fire. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to slowly put the water on it. You see, when you're making science fiction in your own house, you want to make sure that you have a water thing on standby to put on things. You will also probably get burned like that, and this thing fell on me because I'm an idiot. And yeah, so that's stage one of making your burned panels. Anyway, you will have something at the end of the day which looks like this, and we'll move on to stage two with the pyromania out of the way and a slight little burn, which doesn't really hurt. I have attached a pole to the electric wires up there, which is really, really dangerous, by the way, folks. And I've put a navy blue / black curtain covering a large surface area. It doesn't have to go all the way to the bottom, and I'd rather it retains the double strength thickness because I shall be cutting that out with contrast and all that sort of stuff in post. But yeah, we've got a curtain now in the background. Now, we've also cut a hole here, and I've fed 2 tube lights through, and we'll get on to that in a moment. Okay, now basically I have attached some children's playpen stuff behind a big bit of plastic which I got from a skip somewhere, and we're going to be putting things in front of this now, so I'm going to skip ahead. Okay, now we've put a piece of panel that I found in front of some fluorescent lights, and they will light up later once I've plugged them in. but that is the start of what is going to be the outer layer of the set. This stuff which is in the background, that is all just in case that gets into the camera shot, that sort of thing. But yeah, what I'm actually going to be doing for these is I'm going to be filming them at strange angles, so I'm going to actually get my actors to bend their knees at points, and I won't get them to move much, but basically they're going to be shot in a very, very small area, and this is a lot larger set than I've ever really worked on before, mainly because it's going to go all the way over there, I'm hoping, but I'm not sure just how much set I can put there. But anyway, I'll get on to the next bit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've put some little lights in the area there, and what I've done is I've twisted open some chicken wire. I've made it look like something's sort of ripped through there, and sort of, yeah, it's starting to look quite good here. So this is going to be part of the set, and that's going to be in the background. And if we get it to look good enough, we can have this whole film and do it in colour. If it doesn't look good enough, we're going to do it in black and white. But hopefully we will be able to do it in colour, because I've just discovered that I've got 2 blue lights which work really, really well with yellow for high definition. Anyway, I will continue working on this later, as I've got to go out now to get some... I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to get, because it's so awesome that I'm going to leave you in suspense. See you later. Hi guys, at the moment this is what everything's currently looking like. I just moved the lighter. Yes, I've been using that again. Anyway, basically I've got a panel here which was made by Colchester Militaria. That's just sort of background. It's got a moving wheel, but we're not going to use that. We've got the cool light thing over there, and I've currently put a piece of white plastic, although the white balance on the camera is off, but it's being made to look yellow by the fact that we've got yellowish artificial lights and yellowish sort of beam lights in here, or tube lights rather. Anyway, the piece which I've been working on currently is a piece of back panel. What I've done is I've got chicken wire here, and I've picked bits out of it like I did with this one. So it's sort of pushed out the front. I've got severed sort of wires here which I chopped up and put them all together, and at the end of the day we end up with a panel like the other one, except this one, it's been sort of chewed through, so that looks quite nice, and it's got a beautiful 3D effect. So if I'm sort of panning past them, at least it shows that you're definitely in a place. And when you're working with green screen and stuff, you know, they don't take into account a lot of the 3D sort of effects that you can have. But anyway, that's the current bit which I've been working on, and I'm going to be sticking that up later. I'm going to be using duct tape around the back to sort of attach them to these bits here, and hopefully I'm going to start work on the rest of this in a while. So I'll be back with more later. Hi guys, final bit of set building. I got a quick cupboard which hasn't got anything in it. I'm not going to get people to check it. Put a black bag there to sort of just add stuff to there and stop you looking in and seeing that there isn't a pipe. I've got a dust sheet which I've hung from the ceiling. Dust sheet's very, very invaluable, because you can literally film against them, and you can make them look good, because I'll be doing it more in close and getting the whole look of the ship. Yeah, I shall be filming probably from a stepladder like such, either that or attaching the camera to the ceiling and having it shooting down. So we'll have the actors talking here, or talking one actor there talking off set and building a different set for elsewhere. I've got more of these panels which haven't been burnt, and yeah, hopefully I won't catch any of the top stuff coming in, so it'll all be shot from that sort of angle. And there we have it, a very, very cheap to build, crappy looking sci-fi set. Bye!